Welcome to Christy's Stampin' Spot. I have a super fun card to show you guys today. So if you haven't heard, you can now subscribe to the June Paper Pumpkin Kit. And I love. It's going to be this fabulous box of sunshine. I know it's been getting a little bit of traction. I think there was one of the boxes was in the Better Homes and Gardens. I don't think it was ours, but one of the idea for that. So our Paper Pumpkin Kit in June is going to have some fabulous cards, but also a way to use our box to be able to give it away as a present. So and share some sunshine. So the way it works is you just fill it with things that are yellow or orange so that you can hand it off. So isn't that cool? And we also are going to be having a day of service next week. Stampin' Up! Demonstrators and customers too, if you guys want to stamp. And we're just going to be making a bunch of cards to share the sunshine, so you can look for getting all those cards and stuff out, and lots of fun projects. So I'll be showing a lot of stuff, so that's super cool. And then because of the share of sunshine, you can actually still get Stampin' Up! Has done a fabulous give back for the COVID-19, and that's where we're doing the hashtag Share Sunshine. So this is the Share Sunshine digital stamp set. So it's a PDF, and it's like $12. It's not through our online store, but you can get to it from any of the online store, and I have all the links are on my website too. And all the proceeds are going to either United Way or the WHO to help with COVID-19. So it's a great cause, and fabulous set of sentiments and fun images that are very apt for right now. So it's super cool. So you can totally check those out. And like I said, we'll probably be filling those boxes with stuff of sunshine. You can tell that next month it's going to be a pineapple yellow. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be super fabulous. So today we're going to actually be playing with one of my favorite products that is retiring. It's on the last chance products list. It's called the Bird Ballad DSP Designer Series paper. It's a fabulous pack of paper. It used to be $11.50 and it's now on sale for $8.05. And that's actually what we're going to use today. And it looks like it's a complicated card, but it really isn't. It's a super easy, fun card to make. So let me transfer you back down, and then look what I got. So I thought I was going to I have this all prepared, a pretty easy card tonight, because I thought I was going to be a box full of goodies to show you guys. But sadly, well, I mean, I never thought I would be saying sadly, but I just got my box of catalogs. Although this is not from that box. My lovely upline Karen actually brought this to me because she felt sorry for me because I hadn't gotten my catalog yet. And I can only show you the front cover, and I do know that Stampin' Up! Has shipped the catalogs, so my customers, you guys should be seeing that soon. So hopefully you guys won't have that much long to wait to get your hands on this fabulous catalog. It's so, oh my gosh, there's so much awesomeness. Like, I really am regretting not being bad and getting my order expedited, because I hate waiting. Waiting is so terrible. But anyway, so this is the pretty card that we're going to make tonight. But I'm going to do a couple of different colors with it. So this was inspired by my Glimmer Gals, which is my uplines team. We have a monthly challenge, and a lovely Teresa from Teresa's Treasures actually came up with this card sketch. And so I did it, and I was like, ooh, I love the mossy meadow that's in this. Oh my goodness, did I say it wrong finally? And I put it away. And it was just too dark, so I actually used Whisper White, our Whisper White craft ink, with the sponge dauber, and like, that's why you're like probably like, what color is that? It's actually our mossy meadow with Whisper White on it to kind of whiten it up. Oh, I just loved it. So I thought tonight we would make it with the Bermuda Bay and the coastal Cabana. So I love this DSP. I know I showed you guys the picture, and I set it beside me, moved my chair so I couldn't get it. And I have a couple of new packs. This is like my second pack. As you can tell, I've like cut it. So one of the things I love to do, not all everyone loves, but I really love, is to fussy cut. I absolutely adore fussy cutting. And this paper is ideal for fussy cutting. There's so much awesomeness. These birds are so fabulous. And it's gorgeous paper. Super gorgeous. There's all kinds of birds and feathers. It's so pretty. It's such a pretty, and flowers. It's such a great DSP pack. So I'm really going to miss it when it's gone. As you can tell, like, I cut it full of holes. Right? So we're actually going to use a panel, a small panel, but of course I am going to fussy cut because I love to fussy cut. And so, and here is, so what you need is actually a panel that is 3 5/8 by 2 1/8. And so I really wanted to use this pretty green bird. And if you can tell on this card, I actually fussy cut a bunch of flowers and put it in the corners. So it doesn't really matter that this corner is gone because I'm going to cover it up. So it won't matter at all. So you can totally use your DSP. So now this lovely frame, which I absolutely adore, is from the Ornate Garden Suite. And it is called, it's in the Ornate Layers dies, which are now available, which are super fabulous. And, oh, hi Rachel. My bestie's on. How's it going? I can scroll down to see all the stuff. So this is the die that I used from here. Isn't that gorgeous? Now I have, it's been a really long time since I've gotten my, I need a new precision plate, so I had to like do it a bunch of times to get it to cut out. I'm gonna have to break down and buy one, but I haven't yet. But I needed to get a new one, a new precision plate for my Big Shot, but I can't wait because in the new catalog. So not in June, but probably shortly after, we might be able to get our new die cutting machines. So when you get your new catalog, you're going to see it, but we're not going to be able to get it right away. But hopefully I can last until then. I just have to do it a bunch of times and move it around, because with the precision plates, you have to actually, I put it on my magnetic plate, but it's well loved. And one of the things that, you know, when you first get your precision plate, you have to make sure you don't run it over and over on the same place, because that's where the cutting pieces go. And so if I'm over a place that's already been compressed, it doesn't really cut as well. And so I have to do it a bunch of times. So it's almost like I need a new one. Yeah, I know. That's because I love to die cut. I'm so much. I love the die cut. But I haven't. It still worked. I just had to do a little bit more. And this one is really, really fine. So you definitely need to make sure that you definitely have to go over it a couple of times. And I want to say you really need is the pick a tool. Now I love this pick a tool, and I had to break out its pieces, and I actually had to use the little mat. So we have a little mat. Now if you guys remember, this is the old one that we had, and those bristles like went away really quickly. So we got a new one for the that screws right onto our pick-a tool. So our fabulous putty tip comes off, and the pick-a tool will go on. This little brush will go on top, and then you would just put your die cut here, and it really works. Like, I don't know why it works so much better when you use the foam mat, but it totally does. Especially for the Ornate Garden dies, because there is so many itty bitty pieces. Also, when I was playing with this, oh, this is funny. So I've had this and used it, I don't know, it's pretty well loved. Probably 2 years now, I think, is when we first got them. So I got this when they first came out, and then I put it came with an extra putty tip, and I put it away, right? I was like, oh, I don't need the putty tip, because this is the same putty tip as the one that I got. But I was like, man, I was looking through the new catalog, and it showed that it had an extra piece. And so I was like, oh my gosh, an extra piece. And then I went and looked, and sure enough, it's in my box too. So there is not just a little piece of putty, an extra putty piece. There's actually, these are what is it? It's not scorer tools. It's, when you use with your score, the Simply Scored stylus. So they have two different types of stylus, which is super cool. So you can hear my husband in the background probably. They know that I'm on live, but they are talking about using his 3D printer. They cannot contain their excitement as they've just downloaded new things for that. So the new toys. So they got their new toys and I didn't get mine yet. It's very sad. But anyway, so this is a really fabulous die set. I absolutely adore it. I love the daisies and the flowers, but it is very delicate. So I would say you definitely need the brush because I would hate to have to go through every single one and poke with the tip of your tool. You totally can, but I'm just telling you this works. But it works really good if you use your mat. And I think I had to take it out of the plastic wrap. I had never taken it out of the plastic wrap. So there you go. So even us, I've been doing it for a while. Don't always use our things the right way. Anyway, okay. So I made this is with the Mossy Meadow, which I thought was a little dark. As you can see, what it does with the white, just a little bit. And then I used this fabulous Bermuda Bay. So I already cut it out in the Bermuda Bay, as I knew that you guys would not watch me have to fight with that. And like I said, I thought I was getting, the box said I was getting stuff, but it was my catalogs and not my product. So sad. So anyway, so I did this out of the Bermuda Bay, and then I took a piece of Whisper White, and it is just cut at the 4 and the 5 1/4. And I ran it through with my Scripty. So we have a fabulous 3D embossing folder, which is our Scripty. It's 3D and it's got words. It's super pretty. And you just have to remember with your 3D, you need to use your blue plate when you run it through your Big Shot. You can use shims, but I find that it just is a struggle. I really love it. It's like $10. It's so awesome. Now they are retiring because they will have new ones that have like numbers on them. It's fabulous. With the new one, I'm just telling you, I cannot wait. It's so exciting. Okay, so and then this is a piece of Coastal Cabana, and it is just a regular 8.5 by 11, and I cut it down to so it's 11 by 4.5, scored at 5.5. So this will just go right on here like this, just like this, and then this piece. So I actually made cut a panel to go in here, and like I said, it was 3 5/8 by 2 1/8. So it's not a very big panel. They'll go in there just like this. Isn't that cool? But we're gonna I want to put some of this stuff in first. So I actually put these lovely little stickers down so I know that I can hear my kids. They're really starting to get loud. So give me 1 second. Nathan. Sorry. I had to tell them. I don't think they realized. So my house is like, we have like really high ceilings, but there's not, it doesn't close the top, so the noise just comes right through onto the other side. Anyway, this fabulous Bird Ballad, isn't this gorgeous? Love, love, love. And it fits so nice. So again, as you saw that I cut my stuff out so much, I had a piece that I had already cut out. That's okay because we're going to cover it up. But first, after we get our Scripty panel, we are going to wrap it. So I'm going to actually use my snail as I have a little bit left. Now I know our snail is going away. That's one of the products that's on the retired list. But I want my snail to go low. So on this card, I did it about halfway. But this time, because I want to use this flat bird, I want it to go here because I want my bow to go here, and I'm actually going to put my sentiment right here in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and put my snail down low so that I can put on my ribbon. And so I have two pieces of ribbon. One is this fabulous striped Bermuda Bay, which is also retiring. I love it so much too. So you can get that as a last chance product. And then I'm going to top it with this very vanilla, fabulous scalloped, isn't that gorgeous? This scalloped ribbon, and this is staying. Oh my gosh, I love it so much, which is good because I've gone through like 4 spools. Okay, so let's put that on here. And then I'm going to add a little bit more snail on top of that ribbon. So so that I can go on top of here. Oops. I want it to go right on top, so it's going to actually, oh, look at that. Can you guys see? I didn't have it straight. You gotta have it straight. Okay, here we go. And just like that. Oops. Oh, you need to have more. So you make sure you have enough on this to wrap. So you have enough to hang on to. Okay. There we go. Now you could put some kind of adhesive. I didn't really want to because I didn't want to see it. So I'm just putting more adhesive on the outside, and then you're just going to wrap it really kind of tight on this side. And then I need my scissors. There we go. Muy bien. So isn't that pretty? I just love, love, love. Okay. And then I'm just going to take some glue and attach it. So yeah, so our snail is going away. Very sad, but we will be getting something even more awesome. Because that's how it always is. They always have something more awesome. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet, but I've heard good things. I've actually have one that's like super permanent and one that's not as permanent, or like it's like heavy like tear tape or the fast fuse. Okay, so what's funny is I put this down in here so that I would know when I'm off camera. So here we go. Nice. Pretty. Oh. So like I said, even white looks great on the color, and I just, like I said, ran that through with the Scripty 3D, and then I've just glued it down. And use my bone folder to make sure it's nice and crisp at the top. Alright, okay, so now we can just build. So here is our, just going to go just like that. I know I'm going to put my butterfly, or my panel. So I'm just going to put this in the middle, just, or off to the side, but like centered in between the two. Okay, so let me do that right here. I'm just going to add some glue. Now I didn't put in my panel yet because I'm going to actually build my panel. Sorry, onto this panel. I mean, yeah, I'm going to build it. So let's make sure I got this kind of where I want it. So when I went ahead and did this last yesterday when I was building the other one, I was like, oh my goodness, that this green was so harsh, and that's why I got the white out and was spray whiting it. Now just putting that in. And it looks like I missed a spot right here. One little errand thing. Okay, there we go. So put that on there really nice. Okay. So then I'm gonna glue this down into the middle. So, and like I said, it's okay that I have like a piece missing, because what I really wanted to do was make sure, oh, this glue is at the end. I have another one right here. Oh my goodness. I know, I was so excited my thing was coming. So disappointed. Okay, here we go. I'm putting this in. Just like that. So I'm lining it up behind by these little dots. You guys see that? The little dots? Okay. So now once I've got that in, I know it's so fabulous. Okay. Then we're going to build the top of it. So the DSP has all kinds of gorgeous birds, and I really wanted to use the green ones. So I found a pretty one. Where did I set it? So I cut this one out, and it's going to go right here. So it's going to actually go over the frame, and then I cut this one out. And this one, when I was cutting out, so usually when I fussy cut out, I'll cut out the little pieces, but this one I didn't because I wanted to color the yellow bird up. So in this one, there was like a bird here, and there was a bird here, and I of course covered it up with flowers. So that's the fabulous part about this DSP, is that when it's a great fussy cutting one that you can totally hide stuff. So I'm actually going to glue this one over top of the bird. See, doesn't it look great? You can't even see them anymore. And then, I was like, I lost them. They're right here. Then I'm going to pop this one up, I think. Yep. Okay. So I want to put one up here on top of his head, and I just need one down here. And then this is a little piece. So let me just use my paper snips and just cut one off the edge, because never throw those away, man. Use all of it. It's so fabulous. Okay, let me take off my little papers. Super yay. And then look at that. So you can't tell that there was a hole there or there was another bird. Is that fabulous? So you can either stop there, or like, I don't even know what that means, stop there. I have cut out a couple of other little pieces that I didn't finish fussy cutting so I could show you. So like here's a piece that I've just kind of somewhat cut out, and you just cut close to the flowers, right? You're moving your paper, not really your scissors. I love our paper snips. So the Bird Ballad Suite also has some gorgeous images, especially if you haven't gotten this one yet and you love the birds and these flowers. They are so pretty, but I'm totally gonna miss this paper because it is like a fussy cutter's dream. I love it so much. Let me cut. I did bring my glasses with me on my head. Not that I remember to put them on, but so here's another one. So let's see, what would be a good place to hang this over? So I don't like that this has got the edge here. So I'm going to round this one off. There we go. So let's see. So, okay, so actually, you know what? I think I want to put that there, but I'm thinking that's where I'm going to put my sentiment. So let's stamp our sentiment before we cut out any more little adorable pieces and see how that works. Okay, so I love this Bird Ballad set. I guess, or it's Free as a Bird is the name of the stamp set, and it has these really pretty thank you and hello. Your friendship means the world to me. Thanks for being you. We're the best of friends. Isn't that adorable? So, and I love this. So this is like the matching. It matches, and I love these flowers. It's just so pretty. And I'm pretty sure that it comes really super close. One of the newest set that goes with the Paris. Oh, I forget the name of it now. The one with all the flowers. I think those dies actually will cut these out, which is pretty awesome. Okay, let's see. I think I love this thank you. I do need to make some more thank you cards. So I'm going to go ahead and mount my thank you. And I have a piece of, just a scrap piece of paper. So I'm just going to cut it out with my snips. And I'm going to use some Bermuda Bay. Just like that. And let's see how that works. So perfect. I love the Bermuda Bay. Okay. And then, like, I'm just going to use my taper snips. It's a little moist, so I don't want to actually smear it. My fingers. So I'm going to cut it pretty short. It's really close. And then I'm going to get a piece of the Bermuda Bay, which I had out today, that I actually put it away while I was doing stuff. Oh no, it fell on the ground. Let me get another piece. So I keep my scraps in these little bags with the name of them at the top. Okay, here we go. So I just need a scrap with the Bermuda Bay. Oh, that's because I was going to use Bermuda Bay. I was going to use Coastal Cabana. Ooh, I caught myself right before I did it wrong. Awesome, awesome. Like I said, I was telling someone just the other day, I need to be writing this down more. I didn't. I grabbed the wrong bag, then I just dumped it out on the floor. Okay, here we go. Here's my Coastal Cabana scrap bag. I have more Coastal Cabana scraps than I do the Bermuda Bay. Here we go. Here's a nice one. Okay. So when I do this, I just like eyeball it. Right? I hold it out on the corner. Use my paper snips. Cut it down. Choo-choo. And cut it down. Just like that. Again. Okay. I want it thinner than that. I think I do. Okay, let's see here. Let me cut it. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down before I do that. Add some glue to the back. And then, get glue everywhere. Oh my goodness. So anyway, so it's a Tuesday. I'm used to doing this at 1. We were doing other stuff. My internet has just been insane. So hopefully you guys are seeing it and it's okay. Right, watching it now, it looks like it's better. My husband did a bunch of stuff, rewiring and moving stuff, so that I could get better internet connection over here in my little spot, I guess, in my library. So, so that it's better. Okay, so I want to definitely do it here. And what I'm going to need for this is I'm going to need to put a glue dot on one side and a Stampin' Dimensional on the other. So, put your Stampin' Dimensional really close to the edge. Make sure it doesn't show close to the edge. And then you need a glue dot. Okay, so I wanted to put it, I think like right here. Did I take the sticker off? No. Gotta take that sticker off. Tuck it just like that. Oh, that's pretty. And then I'm just gonna have it so I want the flower to go off. I don't want it to cover up my bird. I don't know if I need it. What do you guys think? I don't think I do. I think I just need to maybe put it over here. I actually think that tucked over there looks good. I think that'll look good right there. Okay, so then I'm going to take a Stampin' Dimensional to give this some depth right here. Uh-oh. I didn't notice that I've got it, made it too close to the, it's too cavalier. Getting that in there. Oh no! Here we go. There we go. You just don't want it to, you don't want it to see. You can always use a mini too, I guess. Okay, I want the green to go off the edge. So just like that. Muy bien. Awesome, awesome. Okay, and then I also did a double bow with, so I looked to see what it looks like with a little bow, and I really, really like the scalloped. So I made one, and I tried to make it really small. So we can go right here, but I need to cut these short. You want to go the right way. So it lays good. Super cute. Okay, and then we need the, and all I did was take the length of both the ribbons and, you know, set them next to each other and tied it. Now I use glue dots. And put them on there like that. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. And do I want more flower? Do I need another flower right here? I don't think so. I think it looks good just like that. So I have it so it's on the overlapping this ribbon. But you need a small bow. I'm like in a small bow mood right now. So I like the small bows. Super cute. Now I didn't put the glue underneath this part, so you can see how it's setting up a little bit, but it's glued down. Oh, it looks awesome. Okay, muy bien. Okay, so let's finish up the front. And so I want to put, I love rhinestones to give it some sparkle. So I'm going to use my pick a tool and pick them up. And I'm actually going to add them to the flower centers. So I don't think I'll do all the flower centers, but I'll definitely do a bunch of them because they're pretty. I love sparkle. And is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? There we go. There's 5. And then I'm going to use my Winkostella because we can't use, not have to use our Winkostella. Add a little bit of Winkostella to our bird, to their little eyes, a little bit to their feathers, not a lot, just a little. Muy bien. Okay, look, love, love, love. Okay, now we need our inside piece. So, inside piece, I usually use is 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, and I find that that fits pretty good inside. So we want to stamp our thank you. Actually, I like to stamp my thank you also on the back of my card. So let's do that. So here's the thank you. Pretty. Oh, it just stamps so pretty. I love this Bermuda Bay. And then on the back of the, looks so good. On the Coastal Cabana. I just love Bermuda Bay and Coastal Cabana together. They look pretty. Oh, so pretty. Okay. And then we need to put, let's see. I'm going to add this to the inside. It is a little damp, so, oh my gosh, I got some kind of, on one of my fingers I don't see it, but I'm getting a little bit of that Bermuda Bay somewhere. I don't know where I got it. I don't know where it's on my fingers. I do have this new thing. So somebody sent me on to a little gray, this little sand eraser. Like, I haven't really used them. They're supposed to be able to take the ink off. Let's try it inside here and see if that works. I am very skeptical. I mean, I know my one eraser works really well with the, to get the adhesive off. Yeah, see, I don't think that works that well. That's alright. A little bit of color is okay. But we definitely need some flowers. Ooh, and we can add a flower to hide that. That is also the great thing about fussy cutting. Okay, so I have a bunch of little pieces. So one of the other pieces that comes in that DSP pack is just of flowers. So you don't have to like cut up all of your flower pack to get these flowers out. You can actually just, there's a whole nother sheet of just flowers. How awesome is that? I think it has pretty keys on the back. So super cute. Super cute. I love this set. I'm like so sad that it's going away. Okay. So yeah, so Tuesday's fun. Here, I don't know why today seemed even crazier. I had to start off with going to get blood drawn for my 6-month whatever, and we made appointments so that we could be the safest possible, but we could only go in at 9, so and we had a fast, and my husband went with me to go get our blood drawn. It was like the first time we've gotten blood together as a couple. We were making fun, but it went well. But it kind of like threw the rest of the day off, because then I ate breakfast late, made all the whole day. So I got a little bit of ink, but look, I can just put that there and it's fabulous. So actually, you know what, I'm not going to put a glue dot. So when you're doing these surfaces like this, it's good to use the glue instead of the glue dot, because you kind of want to make sure that it doesn't pull up, right, or snag on anything. So the glue is really good to make sure it doesn't pull up or snag on anything. So I've got a little bit off the paper, but make sure you get it below that crease and you don't go off the side here. Like that. And then we definitely want a piece down here. So let's get a big piece of this color that matches the outside. It's kind of like a calypso coral, but not as really calypso coral. It's really pretty. Love, love, love. So, oh my goodness. So yeah, so one of the other things they did was they went to a site and downloaded some figures. They built some figures and downloaded it so my husband can make it with his 3D printer with the resin. And my daughter is really into drawing, and she has a 3D, she's like some kind of a drawing program where she likes to draw critters and make them 3D and stuff. And so they were talking about looking at the schematics and how she would go about doing that so she can do her own critters and then have her dad 3D print it. So, and he has a resin printer, so we have like 2 different, because I know way more about 3D printers now than I ever wanted to. But they have a resin, which makes it really fine detail. He's very excited about it. They made these super cute steampunk octopi. The tentacles move. Very exciting. So anyway, as you could tell, they were very excited about it. They have gone outside now, even though I can still kind of hear them a little bit. It's funny, is when we were talking about it earlier today, my oldest son actually works from home, and he is in his room, which is in the back of the house. We apparently were getting very excited about it earlier, and we got him. He had to text us to say, okay, you guys are getting too excited. So it's funny. I had to tell them, and they had to tell, well, my husband again, and my daughter and I. My oldest son had to tell us earlier that we were getting too excited. I was like, whoa, did you hear what we were saying? He's like, I can't hear what you're saying. It's just mumbly. Like, otherwise you would be so excited too. I got a little bit of glue on my fingers. Like I said, you need to make sure you get the glue on. So I have these fabulous erasers. Now, Stampin' Up! Used to sell them. They don't anymore. You can get them at any of the craft fairs, at the craft stores, or on Amazon. I think I ordered some on Amazon. To make sure you get all your excess glue off. You don't want to actually glue your panel, your card closed. if you get a little bit too much extra glue on there, like I did. But there you go. Look how pretty is that. Oh, now look, I did get a little blue. Oh, I wonder if I should cut another one up and put it there. I don't know. It's kind of far. I just needed to sort. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it because I don't think I need to. You can barely tell, and I don't want to actually add more to it. I do need something for the back. So when you are, I don't know if it's moist where you are, but if you are somewhere where it's moist, keep that in mind that our even our classic inks will stay moist a little bit longer if it's moist. We have our swamp cooler on, that's why. So it got really warm today. It was like 100 degrees, and then the next day it was like 70 degrees. And now it's creeping back up. The fun of living in Arizona, where if you just wait 2 hours, the weather's changed. But we had a nice, lovely sunny day. Our pool is finally getting warm. It got really hot, and they left the cover overnight. And of course, the next day was rainy and 70 degrees, and so it cooled off. And it was too cold for them to swim in it. So they've been heating it back up. So I think it's actually nice. They're planning on swimming later. But it's harder to do things in the evening. I don't know what you guys are up to in the evening. To try to schedule. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, I'm almost done with the fussy cutting. There's so much fussy cutting. I should have maybe. And you can of course do this, or you could just cut the panel and add like a strip like I usually do of the DSP. There's something about this DSP that just makes me want to fussy cut. I love it so much. And then you can also add a strip. Now what I did with the other one that I made, I actually did a strip of the Whisper White and embossed it for the back also. I didn't this time because I wanted to use a bigger piece of a bigger flower. But here I had a little bitty flower, and is that super cute? Oops. Something pumped up. So you can also do that, especially if you don't like to fussy cut a bunch, is I just took a piece of that Whisper White, it's the same as here, and cut a little strip and put it on the back. It works really nice. And of course on the inside I just put that on this one, and on this one that. Not pretty? So I don't do a lot of white usually because, again, apparently I can't keep it clean. But it looks so pretty with these. I just love these birds. And this frame just matches so lovely. And it's just a small piece that fits really nice in the middle. And like I said, it's 3 5/8 by 2 1/8. And then this DSP just looks so great going over the top. So anyway, I hope you guys, so I have like a litter of all the stuff that I fussy cutted. So I hope you guys enjoyed this super cute Bird Ballad DSP card with the ornate frame, the ornate garden frame. So this is the Ornate Layer frame, and like I said, on this one I used the Whisper White. We have some Whisper White, and I just used a sponge dauber to like lightly sweep. You can tell the difference between, see how dark by comparison of white. And then on this one it's just the regular Bermuda Bay on the white, and then the card base is Coastal Cabana. Isn't that pretty? Oh, such a pretty card. And it's actually quite easy. You just have lots of fussy cutting. Although you can do away with the fussy cutting. If you didn't, you can just put the panel inside if you wanted, and then cut, maybe even, you didn't even have to put stuff on the inside. You could just, you know, put a little strip of that DSP on the inside and on the back. So anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I cannot wait till I get my new goodies, and as soon as it comes, I will definitely pop on and show you guys all the pre-order stuff. It's so awesome, and I hope everybody gets their new catalog in the mail soon. It's so exciting, so exciting. So Anyway, I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening, and definitely if you're watching this on YouTube, definitely hit the subscribe button, and if, or on Facebook, like my page. And if you need anything, this is the May host code, and like I said, you can still get this DSP, and it's on sale for $805, which is an excellent price for that huge pack paper. It's so fabulous. And of course the Ornate frames are still available also, so that's pretty awesome. And they're going to be in the new store, in the new catalog. That's one of the new suites, is the Ornate Garden Suite. So it's a great little preview. I cannot wait to show you all the stuff that comes. But anyway, so you guys have a great rest of your night.